Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals, your weekly dive into all things Nintendo with a couple of friends, where every episode is different. Tonight, we are celebrating the launch of The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom by attempting to draw all enemy types from memory.
What is that?
This is the pre-order bonus. It's a secret puzzle that I haven't opened yet. Oh, maybe we'll reveal this later in the episode too. Micah, are you ready to jump into the episode?
No. Now I am.
Oh, okay, good. So, are you going to start the intro?
It's going.
Oh, I can't hear it. That's weird. Only I can hear it. Whoops. Whoopsie. I forgot. You were being so quiet. I was like, maybe he just forgot. My bad. Do you want to start it again?
Oh, no, it's perfect now. It's
perfect.
The quieter section. That's funny. Yeah, like,
wow,
hopefully it's being picked up. I assume it is, I guess, but
that is probably an issue on my end with like sound settings. I did have to change some stuff to be able to. It was You know how it goes. You know how it goes, Micah. Microphones, headphones, all default to microphones, headphones, and cameras that aren't even plugged in. Why? What's going on here? But we're plugged in to this episode because, Micah, I'm pumped to talk about this game. But before we do, we need to tell everybody out there listening about how on this podcast we try to take over the world of Nintendo podcasts, and we do that through 5-star reviews. That's right. You, listener out there, leaving us a 5-star review helps us to conquer the world. And we need you to do that right now. Stop what you're doing, jump to your podcast listening app of choice, and leave us a 5-star review that says
Isn't what they're doing listening to us right now?
If they're going to stop listening to us to leave us a 5-star review, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Stop. I was talking about whatever they're doing because nobody's just listening to us. I see you out there working out. I see you out there doing the dishes, cleaning your house, studying, sitting at your desk at work.
Do you think maybe more people would listen to us if you stopped watching them do things?
I'm not going to stop until you leave us a 5-star review. Because we're so close to 100 on Apple and on Spotify, and not so much on Audible. There's so many places that you can leave 5-star reviews, and if you do, we give you a shout out at the start of the episode, and it makes us feel better about ourselves. That's what it's all about. It really does help the show out. So thank you to everybody who leaves us 5-star reviews. All right. What do we got going next? Micah, you been playing any games lately?
Gone back into Enter the Gungeon a little bit.
Oh, yeah. You've been playing the duos, right?
Yeah, and that inspired me to play solo a little bit more. And I mean, I thought I'd done like essentially literally everything I could do, but turns out I hadn't done the boss rush yet. I had like just unlocked that. I don't know when I unlocked it, but
that reminds me, we should probably start with our theme for the episode too. While we're talking, we should probably start drawing something. Okay, so for those that are new here, I'm sorry to just cut you off after I'm like, hey, Micah.
That was mostly the end of my story. I walked into a room and a guy's like, "Oh wow, I did this thing for you," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks, buddy." And then I beat it. The end.
Well, I was going to say, I'm derailing my own train of thought here. For those that are new around here, each episode of Nintendo Pals for this season is a brand new theme. We're calling them PAL themes. And that is what we're going to be doing throughout the episode so that it's not just us talking. There's always something happening.
So it's us talking while
like
being
races
distracted.
are happening behind Micah. Really, you hear that car just gunning it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it's us talking distracted, which people seem to like more than us talking not distracted. So here we go. Last week we built Lego sets and talked about Lego Super Mario. We did secret bingo with Micah, and this week we're drawing enemies from The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. So, Micah, I'm going to give us our first prompt here. And then what? We set like a timer?
I think it's once someone essentially feels like they've finished, they say so, and the other person has like 30 seconds.
Okay. I like it.
I'm too lazy to set timers, in other words.
The first enemy here is it looks like this kind of goes alphabetical. Albatrawl. ALBATRAWL. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what this is.
I was like, hopefully none of these are Echoes of Wisdom
exclusive.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But speaking of Echoes of Wisdom, I've been playing Echoes of Wisdom. Oh, and you're gonna have our drawings up on the side while we go. So for those watching the video version of the podcast can see this absolutely beautiful work we're going to be doing here. First off, we're using Microsoft Paint, which, oh gosh, I am not confident in my abilities here. What am I even drawing? Okay. But The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, I have played it. I would say I am a third of the way through the game, is my guess. Well, I reached. What? What? What do you mean you're done?
With my drawing.
That shouldn't be allowed, I think.
All right, you went for like a really good, kind of more of a 3D perspective angle thing to yours. I respect it.
I am attempting to draw. Oh, hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Some of you wouldn't see that.
Look at him. He's gonna have. Oh wait, we have like different tools in Paint, don't we? Paint bucket.
Yeah, shoot. Oh yeah, that's Phil. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What happens if I do that? Mine now just has a mole. I don't know how this works. Oh, there we go.
Bam. So Echoes of Wisdom is awesome. I really, really like it. Like
best 2D-ish Zelda.
Yeah, probably my favorite 2D Zelda I've played. I've played a fair amount of 2D Zelda, but some of like the best ones that people say are the best ones I have not played. Like Link Between Worlds, people really like that one. But you said I have like 30 seconds, right?
Yeah, well, I decided to add a little more because, whoops.
Because you did so quick. Oh, this is horrible.
Yeah, I decided to add some color to mine.
Drawing this is so hard with no mouse pad. It's like super jerky. Yeah. So this is classic Zelda, but the way you play is so radically different because of the copy mechanic, the echo mechanic. So for those that haven't picked up the game, the main premise here is that you are playing as Zelda instead of as Link. Fancy that. A Legend of Zelda game where you play as Zelda. And you start the game with you're playing as Link. Oh, the colors on that look great, Micah.
Thank you. Thank you.
You start the game playing as Link, and then you're there rescuing Zelda, and then you free her last second to only to be swallowed up into a void portal rift thing. It's basically, you saw the trailer, right?
Yeah.
It's basically that is the start of the game. So then you become Zelda, you play as Zelda, and you get this little buddy that gives you a wand that can let you copy things. And then you're like, we're gonna go fix some rifts. And yeah, I don't want to give any story spoilers, but at this point, but it sort of just becomes like a Pokemon game to me. I'm like having so much fun running.
Catch them all.
I'm having so much fun.
Mundane objects.
Yeah. Well, it's I think you gain, at least from what I've seen, it's more enemies and monsters than objects. So collecting the enemies and monsters is really fun. And I have a bunch that because I decided it's pretty open. It doesn't tell you that you have to follow the quest line. And so I went to all these different areas, and I have gotten some guys that I can't even summon yet because I don't have enough power to summon them. They're like
that's cool.
Too high of a level. And then I'm like, okay, well now when I level up, I'll be able to summon these guys. And I leveled up, and instead of I'm getting ahead of myself here. Try, who is like the little fairy dude that is your little helper character, has triangles. Oh, Micah?
I was just letting you show off the picture extra.
Oh, big. Okay. Yeah. Where'd he go? Try, the little guy, has triangles, and I think you start with 3, and then when you level Try up, you get a 4th. And so then I was like, I'll level them up again, I'll get a 5th, and I can summon these dudes. When I leveled them up again, I didn't get a 5th. I got things, other like specific enemies and things cost less. And I was like, well, shoot, maybe next time I level up. No. Again, now it's more. I've leveled them up twice, and I'm like, shoot, I don't know at what point I'm gonna get to be able to summon all these, because I got some cool guys, man. I got some like mini bosses from caves. So, but I can't summon them. Can't summon them yet. So Micah, what do you say now that I've kind of talked about this game a little bit? Let's look up what an albatross looks like.
I'm very confident that both of us are wrong.
Troll.
For some reason, troll makes me think it might be water-based.
Oh man, I need a way to share my screen. Hold on, let me.
You're already sharing your screen?
I was sharing just a window, so I'll share an entire screen here. That way I can just pull it up. Oh my gosh, Micah. I remembered which one this was. I wasn't sure.
Really good.
Can you see my screen?
Oh, let me add that.
There he is.
Oh, I killed it.
Yours is actually,
you know what? I do have the wings pretty good, but just the wrong color. Actually, that one works. Wait, actually, that's like relatively close.
Yeah. Pull up your picture again. Let's show you.
Unfortunately, we can only do them one at a time. And I decided it
seems
kind of
good.
So I drew in some water.
You even have the wingtip things. The only thing we're both missing is the beak coloring.
The beak, yeah. And I gave him a little extra flair on the head. But I figured it'd come to some sort of pointy something.
That was good. We did good there.
Yeah, that's not bad. I will say yours looks like a plane.
I remembered the blue coloring. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's the blue pelican bird that, you know what he looks like? He looks like the guy that washes up on the shore in Animal Crossing.
What is his name? Gulliver?
Gulliver. Yeah, he looks like Gulliver. That's what the albatross looks like. All right. Well, let's go with our next.
I don't know. Should we be like saving these and doing new pages for like comparison at the end?
Do we? I mean, it's paint document. You can just move to the side and just draw
Oh, I can just
next to it.
scroll out. Oh, look at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I'm so
we'll just
smart.
draw these like relatively the same size as the last one, and at the end we'll have a collage.
Of inaccurate.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, let's do let's do Dark Nut. That's one I think that's one I think we both know because he's.
It sounds familiar, but I feel like I might be thinking of the wrong thing.
Well, do you want me to consult with you? Do you want to do this blind?
I mean, it's essentially a knight, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll draw a Dark Nut. So when I went to get this game, I was looking for where I could pre-order it. Okay. And it ended up. So I was like, okay, I need to buy this game. I'll see where is doing like if anywhere is doing midnight releases, and nowhere was doing a midnight release. I was like, well, that's a bummer. And then I realized, wait, it's out today.
It's already out. So.
I was looking on a Thursday because it launched on a Thursday instead of like a like a Friday. And so I was looking for Thursday midnight release, not realizing that that it was already out. So then I just went to the store and picked it up. And I asked, "Do you guys have any of your pre-order bonuses left? And could I snag it if so?" And they're like, "No, I don't think this one came with a pre-order bonus."
And you're like, in fact, it did.
And then I did not say that. I was like, "Oh, maybe it didn't at Target." I was like, I don't know. And then he checked the box. He's like, "Oh, actually, it does." And he gave it to me. And so I have this mystery puzzle. So maybe we should. Maybe I should
have to bust that out at some point.
Okay, let's open it now since we're talking about it. Oh! Wow! You want to show the picture big again for me? Whoa! This is the puzzle I will be making. It's Zelda and some wings and things. This looks pretty complicated. There's a lot of pieces in here.
Yeah, wow, that puzzle's like way bigger than I was thinking. It was going to.
I don't know. I don't know.
Actually, pretty cool.
I don't know how big this puzzle is. Maybe we should have just done this. I should have just done a puzzle. That's next week's episode. We'll do puzzles. But yeah, that was a side quest adventure type thing that I went on. And what a funny time to be like, well, I want to go to a midnight release, and instead I'm just going to get the game. This is horrible. I'm horrible
and
at
all the cool stuff.
I'm so bad at drawing. This is horrible. Also, you're still zoomed in on just me, so we're just looking at me talk about how horrible my arm movements are.
I think I'm done.
All right, Micah, I'm a little frazzled here. What else
are we talking about?
We're talking about games we're playing, and I'm playing. I'm playing Echoes of Wisdom. That's all. Yeah, that is all. I've been playing.
Busy reading, but I'll be starting that up soon-ish, I think.
Yeah, I think you're gonna enjoy it a lot. And And it's really fun because, as simple as it might seem to be able to like copy things, it makes the gameplay feel very varied. It feels very varied, very varied in what you can do with it. So there's like more than one way to solve every single puzzle, and yeah, this is looking absolutely beautiful on my end here. This is horrible. I'm so bad at drawing. What does yours look like?
Just wait until you see mine.
Oh, yours is done.
I'm waiting.
Said, right?
I'm waiting until yours is done to show off mine. Yours looks so much better than mine. I just
does it really? I
yes.
I didn't see it. I saw you flashed something on the screen.
I'm never swapping to it.
Also, oh no. Also, I need him to have a giant sword, right?
I don't think so.
Purple sword. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. It looks great. He's looking so cool.
The coolest.
You can't even tell that this is a sword back here. Speaking of knights and swords, unrelated, I watched Monty Python for the first time in my life this week.
You've never seen?
Never seen it.
Like, and the Holy Grail?
The Holy Grail. Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
It has been a very long time since I've seen it.
That is a stupid movie, but holy cow, I had a good time. It was funny. It was funny. There's no point. There's absolutely no point to that movie. All right, Micah. Let's see your Dark Knight. Let's compare these.
Bam.
Yes, he's got a sword.
It's even got the back where it shows his armor's tied on.
Oh no, I love it.
I went for the Wind Waker Dark Knight, where you can do the action counter thing to cut their armor off.
Oh, and he has like the dog ears. You nailed that, actually. I have the picture of it, the pictures of it. Hold up here.
Oh yeah, see, look at that. Yeah, that's the one I was going for. I knew it had the sword was kind of wavy. Oh, this is the belt. I should have known. I remembered that because
why does he look so different between these two? This is like the concept art, but then in the actual game, he has like a weird cat head helmet.
You can break their helmets off.
Oh, that's what they look like underneath the helmet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, wait, are his eyes actually red?
His eyes are actually red.
Oh, not to brag, but if you look closely, you'll see some red eyes.
Well, I kind of was going for this, but I forgot that he had one of those
mohawk
armor, like feather. You know what I'm talking about, like the Roman helmet.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool looking. It's made of metal, which makes it kind of impractical unless he's like chopping things with his head. Yeah. But
any of those show the back of a Wind Waker Dark Knight?
No.
Oh, bummer.
Dude, this artwork that this person made for Tumblr's crazy. That looks cool. Oh, hey, look, that's pretty similar to how mine looks. The green Dark Knight.
That's pretty good.
They've got the two.
That's a wonky looking sword.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. There you go.
I think you both kind of crushed it.
I think we're doing great so far. So let's pick an enemy that maybe neither of us knows.
Like the first one?
I mean, I kind of knew. I mean, it's albatross. I was like, albatross. It has to be a bird,
bird.
right?
That looks kind of like a plane.
Let's see. No, I know what that one is. I know what that one is. Huh.
We should move to the news while you look for one.
Well, there was one that I was looking at earlier that I was like, I have no idea what this is. Lever?
How's it spelled?
I'm not even seeing it on this list now. Oh, there it is. Leever. And I'm fairly certain this is those things that pop out of the sand in the first Zelda game.
With the spikes? Spiky
Yeah.
teeth?
That like spin?
Spin?
I think.
Because they leave the sand? I mean, I'll trust you. I'll try and draw one of those.
Okay. But while we draw this one, let's move into the news.
Yeah, let's do that soon.
Let's do that sometime.
Do that. We'll do that really soon. Right, you can't hear. I just did the bumper.
All right. Well, with that, Micah, what news we got to cover this week?
Oh, we got some Zelda NSO icons.
Oh yeah, and they look good too.
Yeah, I gotta hop on that.
Almost as good as this wanted poster Zelda bag that you can get.
Yeah, it's so funny
from the the Legend of Zelda. It's from the Nintendo store. You can get with My Nintendo reward points, and
the nose is spot on.
They just can't get my nose right.
Oh, you're already drawing.
Yeah, I'm trying to draw a lever. I'm fairly certain lever was in that one ad. You know the ad. Pea hats. I think he says levers at some point in there. Levers.
That actually sound kind of familiar.
Doesn't it? I'm like that sounds super familiar. Yeah, that does have that. There is something like this right here. I don't really know what a lever is, like what it's supposed to be, other than we put a spinning enemy on the screen. Yeah, so that tote bag I thought was really funny, and I'm gonna tell you, like, I didn't when you start the game, I'm like, I have no idea how this, like, where does this come up? where does, and then it does, and you're like, oh, because I saw that bag before I saw the
and the game they show.
Yeah. Yeah, all the icons are pretty cool. As you can see, from the icons, so I don't think this is too much of a spoiler here, but you get different outfits in the game, which is kind of fun.
Wow,
and
spoiler.
You can get more outfits if you have Zelda amiibos. So I got a blue Princess Zelda dress from the Skyward Sword Skyloft Zelda amiibo, which isn't even the costume she wears. I don't know, but but whatever. I'll take it. It's free cosmetics. Yeah, that's all I have to talk about with that, I guess. How's the game reviewing? I actually haven't seen how it's doing.
It's like 85 to 90 or something. On like OpenCritic, somewhere around there. What most of them are.
4.3 stars on Google out of 5. 9 out of 10 from IGN. 86 on Metacritic. 9 out of 10. So a lot of high ratings. One thing that I think, oh dang, Micah. Okay, we cut to Micah's picture of
Look at that
a
shading.
lever. That's so good. I was gonna do the exact same coloring too. I have like
I was like, I feel like there are red and green ones, and they have something kind of similar. I don't remember. I feel like I'm forgetting kind of how the art is done, but
I
the color
kind of
scheme
remember
is.
there being like red and blue on them a little
Is it
bit, and
blue?
then white. This is
Yeah,
where I'm gonna leave my
there's just
final
3 different tres. That's
drawing here.
oh
Lever.
nice. Oh, you got like teethy pointy things on the bottom as well. That would make a lot of sense.
This isn't how the artwork for this online is too good. Is all I'll say. Here's what we got.
Oh, I forgot they're kind of plant-like. Those are not at all what I was.
This isn't what they look like in the
like older. Get some 2D Zelda.
Yeah. Lever in Zelda 1. This. This right here. This right here.
Huh.
This is what I drew.
We added extra small teeth. Apparently aren't a thing. I swear there's some sort of other enemy that looks slightly more like what we drew.
Is it a like that you're thinking of?
No. But that does look kind of like. But these have teeth. Oh, like's what? Yeah.
That's not
Yeah, those ones do not have teeth.
No, they don't. A lot of these just kind of look like.
Why did we think there were so many teeth?
I don't know. Teeth enemy Zelda.
It's like this.
No.
Hey, almost like that. The Tears of the Kingdom, like all those extra teeth.
Wait.
What the heck is that? That's not real. There's no way.
What? I've never seen them close up.
No way.
That's what they look like? I mean, there's so many pictures of them. Hold on. We're seeing now here Wiz robes on,
especially the Blizz robe specifically looks like maybe.
You just don't see their teeth.
What in the world? There's no way.
How have I never noticed this? You can see it in like the official artwork. You can see their teeth. I just always thought that was like the bottom of the robe.
Yeah,
like the top of the robe. But that's their mouth.
Wild.
That's their mouth. Is that how it's been? That's crazy. I can't. So yeah, Wiz robes have teeth. Scary, terrifying teeth. These things are way scarier. Knowing that. He looks terrifying. Because most of the time they're like, woohoo, yay, oh,
yeah. They're like laughing and not skipping around.
Look at this picture of it with the rope off. He's just like a creepy dude in there, like. That's so weird. I feel a little bit shattered. A little bit shattered internally as to how those look.
Yeah, that's so bizarre.
All right, I think next let's do a classic enemy, Michael. Let's do the Octorok.
Oh,
Octorok's in everything.
Definitely embarrass myself with that.
Okay, but back to talking some news here. Reviews for The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. The one complaint I think I can pitch towards this, and it's not bad, but I feel like it could be better, is the frame rate really stutters pretty constantly. The game is not unplayable by any means. It's very playable, but it's like it's noticeable when it cuts back to being like buttery smooth, but it does it in like short spurts. So I notice it.
Playing mostly handheld or docked?
I'm playing mostly docked.
Interesting. Don't know if that makes any difference at all. But
yeah, so the frame rate does vary, but it never drops to like an unplayable state. But it just like, oh, it could be smoother, and those smooth moments, I'm like, man, I wish the whole game was like this for sure, but it's okay. It's totally fine. This is not me being a frame rate snob, because I usually don't notice or care unless it's like dropped to like
this is
10.
you relapsing in your Nintendo phase.
Relapsing. Well, I wouldn't notice if it didn't jump between the two and it wasn't so noticeable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Tears of the Kingdom also has frame rate drops, but I don't notice when it happens. Does that make sense? Or Breath of the Wild? And I mean, you may like jump out and like all of a sudden be like, oh, this is kind of chunky. Like it's kind of moving kind of chunky. There's a lot happening on screen right now. There's too much grass on screen. But in Echoes of Wisdom, when it jumps between the like, I guess what I would assume is like the more stable frame rate and the nicer, more smooth frame rate, it's noticeable to me. I notice the transition more. And that's not going to be the case for everybody. I was watching Seth and Bowza play it from over on Carpool Gaming, and they both talked about it and how they're like, yeah, it's totally bad. I don't even notice it. They're like, it's definitely there. Yeah. So I'm not everybody's going to notice it. And that's fine. That's okay. That's okay. What else we got to talk about in the world of news, Micah?
We've had a good question.
We've had a lot. The Super Mario Party Jamboree overview trailer hit, and I'm very excited for this game. Very excited. I think you're less excited, but I'm.
Yeah, a little less.
Yeah, I'm definitely pumped for this one.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be good. And I'll have a lot of fun when I visit other people who have it. Tears of the Kingdom won the grand award at the Japan Game Awards for 2024.
Nice. Look right. Just kind of looks like. How do I make his little bullet shooting cannon look less?
Yeah, I had mine like straight on, so it would be easier. Oops. Mine looks real bad.
I don't know what I'm doing, man. This looks. It's something, that's for sure. Yours looks like a sprinkled donut, man. Looks like a sprinkled donut in the middle of the ocean.
A strategic play would be to choose a water one, so that I have to try and draw the tentacles.
I didn't try to draw the tentacles, and I did not draw a water one. I drew. I mean,
yours that looks pretty good, like the classic Octorok.
Yeah, this is like the what I think of when I think of Octorok is like the classic red.
Yeah,
the little red gummy guy.
Around.
Octorok. Let's see. He's more squid-like than I think I made him. He needs to have a bigger head.
Need to make the eyes. Oh yeah, I forgot the
both of us put the mouth too.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't shoot out of his head really.
Although this looks pretty good compared to mine. Even the little
that's
thing.
Yeah, that was pretty close to yours. They got a water one. Look at that water one. You notice the accents of different blues like I have?
Yeah, true. This looks a lot less sprinkle donut like than what you.
I don't know. I think they look the same to me.
Is this actual concept art from the original? Look at this monster.
The head is insane.
It's so veiny. What is going on there? How about this Octo Rock powered 8-inch rock acoustics speaker? That reminds me when we went to a theme park recently, and my daughter goes, "Dad, did you know that rocks can play music?" And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Look right over there," and it's like the rock. It was a speaker, but it's shaped like a rock because it's at an amusement park. And I was like, "That's so funny." That's too good. It's too good. Kids say funny stuff. All right, Micah, I think we move on to the next one here. Do you know what a plat boom is?
No.
Me neither. Let's draw that one.
A plat boom.
A plat boom. Here we go.
A plat boom. What?
I feel like it has to be a platypus, right?
No. But I don't know who knows.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to give it a good guess here as to what this looks like. Okay, so back to the news. We keep getting way sidetracked. This episode is so distracted. I'm so sorry. So sorry, audio listeners. So Super Mario Party Jamboree, again, it reminded me that there's going to be that sweet online multiplayer mode where you're playing with like 30 people in like an elimination game. That looks fun. And there's 7 maps, which is better than the last several have been. I don't know why they don't have more maps. Why not have like 12 and then just like add like a bunch in like DLC? Like, is it hard to make maps? I don't think it's that seems like that'd be, I don't know, especially like remaking old maps. Like just you have all the design. It would take work, but I don't know why they don't add more. Mike, I'll let you hit us with the next news item here.
Now, there's several things in here that I had not noticed before. Level 5 had a game presentation where they delayed a bunch of things.
I didn't see that. What got delayed?
I don't remember. I remember someone mentioned it. The game was supposed to come out like last year, and it's been delayed to like 26 or something.
That was like the Deca Police.
The Deca Police, yeah.
Yeah, like what happened? How did they get so far off with it?
Yeah, seriously, that's a pretty sizable delay.
Didn't that presentation also give us some news on Professor Layton?
In 2025, and the new Professor Layton, the New World of Steam.
Also 2025. So Switch 2 titles for both of those.
Deca Police is 26.
26?
Yeah.
What? Is this game going to be...
According to what Monkey Thunder said. And I trust him.
I trust Monkey Thunder as well.
They got a new Yokai Watch game. And
Holy Horror Mansion.
Fantasy Life.
The Girl Who Steals
So this-
Time, which also has been delayed several times. I don't know when it's yeah. And speaking of Octorok 1982 over on Discord said, I was very excited about Deca Police, but I can't see myself caring about it anymore by the time 2026 rolls around.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Getting delayed that much, they might as well just like forget it exists and then push it as if it's a new title in 2026. Like, wow, look at this newly announced game. Kind of like they were forced to do with Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah.
Like, forget that happened until it comes. Yeah, that's interesting. And then I think that will just about do it for the Nintendo news for this week. Let me look up here on the side.
Like I love when you're drawing something and you really didn't fully enclose it.
So you can't do the
and then you try and do a fill. It all falls apart.
Yep. I'm drawing. Oh yeah, look at this. It's just peak art right here. It's terrible. I am not good at drawing.
Oh, tell me about it. Just wait until you see my bad boy.
What is that?
I don't know.
It looks cool.
I don't know what I'm making.
It looks like a Pokemon.
Do you like its little legs at the bottom? These really teeny little things.
Yeah, it's like a centipede.
You don't really see them. But I figured I should kind of draw them so you kind of know how it moves.
Okay, I am trying to make my.
You can give him a hat.
Yeah, I'm basically making Perry the platypus. Let's close the lines here.
Was that pretty much all the news?
That is pretty much all the news. But we do have a lot we can talk about with rumors. So let's head into the rumor mill. Micah, the rumor mill, we send out rumor Pikmin every week. And they come back with rumors. But before they come back with rumors, let's compare our drawings here. I think I'm in a done state.
I ended up drawing mine very small for the space I had allotted myself.
I made the plat boom basically a bomb that's a platypus. It's a bomb with platypus features on it.
And mine's this thingy. I didn't really have an inspiration. I think I stole Goma's eye. Doesn't Goma have like an 8 infinity sign?
I mean, this does look like a water dungeon final boss. What you have. Just scale it up.
Yeah, make it longer.
Okay, what's the called a plat boom? Plat.
That's what you said. I should have asked for spelling. Just PLAT.
I have this one in game. I did not know what this was called. And let me tell you that this is wildly not what I drew.
I hope it's something I've never seen before.
I think it might be something you've never seen before. Ba-boom.
I almost freaking drew a platform.
It is essentially a thwomp.
Oh, and it smashes down.
It smashes down. Plat boom. And it's also a platform. I
I feel better about what I drew.
I want this thing that I drew to be an enemy, though. That's what I
That's
want.
awesome.
This is cool. I think yours is definitely closer than mine. However, I do have colors that match. I do have a lot.
Do you
a
have
lot of
colors?
yellow.
We have the same colors, actually.
Yeah.
I just realized all my colors in the eye, the yellow eye with the green pupil.
That's funny. How did we do that? We're on the same wavelength. So let's talk rumor mill. So we have more and more coming out with the Switch 2 rumors, including what appear to be more pictures.
More pictures.
Yeah, look at this thing here.
Oh, It looks like really low quality or something. Like the cover,
Yeah,
did not look good.
but this could easily be like a person 3D printed.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what I was kind of
mock-up
wondering. It just doesn't look
the mock-ups people make
like a finished
are
product.
getting more and more and more advanced for I don't know what, for internet clout. Yep. So they're
the folding screen. That's just a Switch but orange.
Yeah, and I had also heard rumors that it's got a C charge or like a USB-C port on top as well as on the bottom. What does that mean? That you can
charge it while laying down and playing.
You can dock it upside down. You're like, whoa. You just flip it over like, oh my god.
When you dock it, doesn't it use
down.
like other chargy port areas instead of like actual C charger?
No. That's all that's down there is a C port charger. There's these
That seems odd. Yeah, the little holes.
Is that what those are for?
Oh, definitely. I like to believe so. I don't
think those connect to anything. I don't think those connect to anything. I'm pretty sure it's just going through the C port.
I don't know.
That's how like a lot of computers are using with like HDMI. USB-C lightning cable type stuff. So yeah, that's what we have going in the rumor mill. There's really not too much new in that regard. We did get news that rumors that reverse engineering on Nintendo Switch firmware further reinforces that there will be backwards compatibility for the Switch. There appears to be stuff for that, but who knows what any of that might be. Do we need a new thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, Micah, let's gosh, I have so many tabs open. Too many tabs. All right. Let's draw a Tektite. Tektite. And I'm fairly certain this is also another classic enemy, but I don't know which one.
Sounds made up.
If it helps, there's a Tektite and there's a Tektite level 2. Is this the teeth thing that we drew earlier? Maybe that's what it is.
I have a feeling this is just a knight. Level 2 is just a more heavily armored knight.
Oh, that could be. That's what you're gonna go with?
Could be. Who knows?
I don't know what I'm
They have
gonna
a
draw.
copy and paste function, right?
Copy paste the last thing.
Like the copy and paste, and then you'll have 30 seconds to draw your whole thing.
Yeah, I don't really know where to even begin with this one. Tektite.
Oh.
Is this that? Is this
I'm
thing?
done.
Is it this thing?
The things that jump around at you?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. They do have some that have more health.
You drew yours so quickly. Did you just copy paste?
No.
And he's gonna be purple, because why not? Purple's a cool color. Oh. Tektite.
And for a level 2, they have this shield I drew in the upper right corner. Hey, that's real good.
All right, let's see what this is. Tektite Zelda.
Yeah, I have no recollection.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
I mean, I didn't draw enough legs.
Only 2 legs, though, huh? It's almost like you drew wildly different things.
I thought they only had 2 legs. like the Tektite.
Oh, you fool! You also drew 2 eyes. Or did you just draw 1 eye?
I just drew 1 eye.
Nice.
Oh, they have 4 legs. This is exactly what I was thinking, but for some reason I thought they only had 2 legs. You know what I did is I combined it with the flea from Plock. you know what this is?
Yeah.
That's what I did. It's like the same thing here. So Tektites are like a little 4-legged jumpy spider
grasshoppery looking thing.
Yeah.
But almost like shell-like.
I did get the carapace I did get that coloring right. It's that like purpley color for what I think is the version for Echoes of Wisdom. Okay, we can't go quite as fast this time. Let's do one that will take longer to draw.
You underestimate my power.
Let's do this is one we both know. I'm excited to see what you do with it. Re-Dead. But while we do that, Micah, you know what time it is? It's time for the surprise segment. Woo! Surprise. This week's surprise segment is brought to us by Preston, aka Presto from Off the Wah. Oh boy. Why did I pick this one? It's an Off the Wah original, the Rapid Recap Rap. You have 30 seconds to recap the latest game you've beaten in rap form. Micah?
I'll let you go first.
30 seconds. The latest game I've beaten. Can I just do the Zelda rap? The Legend of Zelda is pretty rad. Those enemies from Ganon, they're kind of bad.
If we share screen, does sound come through?
I don't know. I had to do this when I guessed it on Off the Wah, and I failed miserably. But everybody should go check out Off the Wah Nintendo podcast. All right. 30 seconds to wrap about. I'll wrap about Echoes of Wisdom.
But you haven't beaten that. That's cheating.
What have I beaten recently?
I don't know.
I don't know. What games are you playing? I played
It's like a question for you to know.
Tears of the Kingdom might be like the last one that I like beat. Everything else I've played has like been continuous games that don't really have ends. Like Splatoon. I beat the story mode. But I'm not going to try and rap about that because I know very little about it. All right. Do we have a beat?
Let's see.
Probably not. We don't have anything queued up.
You can't hear them anyways.
Right. You'll just have to beatbox me a beat, Micah.
Oh, this is so good. Just pretend you can hear feeding the ducks.
Feeding the ducks?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to sing along to it if I can't hear it even a little bit?
I have a plan.
Okay.
It's a good plan too.
Tell me the plan.
I'm going to share this screen.
Okay.
Can you hear anything?
Are you playing something?
Yeah, it's playing Feeding the Ducks.
No, I can't hear it. That's tough. Let's check here my audio settings. It's playing that testing the speakers song. But
interesting. Actually isn't that good for rap.
Are you playing a song again right now?
It's still playing Feeding the Ducks.
Why can't I hear it? Is there a setting on your end where it's like the soundboard doesn't play through?
I don't think so.
I don't have any settings at all to fix that.
I've never messed with it before.
What does it say? What does it say on the side?
On what side?
If you click on the little like music next to the loop.
Fade in and out.
Oh, that's just the fade in and out. Maybe if I exit and join back in, it would work. But I'll just go freestyle here. Do you want to beatbox for me, Micah? How good are you at beatboxing?
I'm not.
Okay. The Legend of Zelda is pretty cool. I went to the village and fixed Tateno's school. I like to play Zelda really a lot, especially finding all the core rocks. Zelda is awesome. Zelda is fun. Tears of the Kingdom was the best one done. Is that 30 seconds? I feel like that's pretty good. Oh, nice. You're adding in a clip of
No.
Enter the Gungeon song. You're just gonna play that.
I forgot I still have this up and going, huh?
You can just see what you're doing. That's awesome. That game has a killer soundtrack.
I don't know how this works. I just had StreamYard break very bad.
Oh, did you?
Oh, you're back to normal.
Yeah, you sounded a little wonky there for a second. Did we say what enemy we're drawing next?
Nope.
Oh yeah, we did. Redead.
I don't know nothing about
Redead.
Oh yeah, we did. I don't know how these clip things work.
My redid looks so bad. This looks horrible. Oh man, this is too good. Did it play? Can they hear it? Could they hear it that whole time? Maybe they could hear it. And that can just count as your rap. Our musical talents know no bounds.
It's gonna be real fun if they can't hear it. It's probably been going almost 30 seconds.
I have great news for you, Micah.
Oh, well, it ended. If you couldn't hear it, my entire rap was just saying "Enter the Gungeon" over and over again. Just a recap. Why did you not change color?
There we go. Oh, it's looking so just absolutely stunning. Be like this weird, like fleshy material. Micah, yours looks really good.
Yeah, thank you. I worked really hard on it.
See mine.
I do like the added. Mine looks like an alien. The broke its arm.
Oh man, these are horrible. Oh, Preston, thank you for submitting for us a surprise segment, and it certainly was a surprise. We had a lot of fun going through that. And for this week, we have a well. Let's jump to the next segment. It's last week we asked you.
It's almost last week we asked you.
Oh, you're pulling up the bumper. I wish I could hear it. I don't know why it's not working this week. It's such a bummer.
You're done.
All right. Last week we asked you to submit your favorite weird Nintendo accessories. And the idea was that this week we would be talking about that. However, we are going to postpone that by a week. So the question remains, what is your favorite weird Nintendo accessories? This can be things from the Wii Vitality sensor, the Pokewalker, the Wii balance board, the Wii steering wheel, the dance pad from Mario DDR. There are a lot of weird things that Nintendo has made, and I want to hear what your favorites are. Please answer us in either the replies over on Spotify. You can answer on YouTube if you want to leave a comment there, but the place we'll see them most likely is on our Discord. Speaking of on our Discord, we have some amended answers to last week we asked you. And that is some ideas for Lego sets that Nintendo could make. And here are some ones that we can talk about here that we didn't talk about. We didn't talk about this for some reason. It's like, how did we miss these? And so one of those is from I'm Back, aka Flightsy, over on Discord. His name's been I'm Back for forever. and I don't even remember what that was in reference to, but he's back from it. And his suggestion was a Pikmin Lego set.
Oh,
How
that'd
did
be cool.
how did we miss that? I don't know how we didn't think about that when we were talking about it. A Pikmin Lego set would be pretty cool. You could make some fun ones. I just think like the little Lego minifigures, but a Pikmin little minifigure, or would the Pikmin be like a single block with a leaf in it? Oh, that's actually brilliant. That's like actually I might have the pieces to do that right here. Do I have leaves? From the last episode, we have these tiny Lego sets here. Okay, I got this. And I got. We'll do this purple one. Oh, the pieces are so small. This is the Pikmin block. It's just a single round with like this has a flower on top. I need like a green. I swear I have Legos that would work for this. I'll potentially make this later and post it up on Discord. That's a brilliant idea by Flightsy. Pikmin Lego would be fun. Nice little simple sets. And then another one. Did we talk about Kirby? That was the suggestion from Preston. Kirby, Lego Kirby, a large life-size statue of 02. And you might be wondering, what is 02? And I'm pretty sure it's a giant eyeball. Yeah, it's the like biblically accurate
eyeball with like spikes on cloud thing.
Yes. Yep. And it's like crying blood.
I don't remember that. What?
All this art has it crying blood. It's weird.
Oh yeah. That's not quite what I was thinking of.
It's funny seeing enemy designs like that, and then you're like, yeah. And then Sakurai did make Smash Bros, because that's what all the final bosses end up looking like in Smash Bros too. They're all these like horrifying.
So yeah, don't even know how to describe.
I don't know, like Zodiac looking. They look like what is described in religious texts of all religions. These are otherworldly monsters. Okay, Micah, I think yours killed it. That is way better looking than mine, even with its weird arm. You just committed to it being like a foot attached to. He's got like the limp. Mine looks like a Shy Guy.
It does kind of look like a Shy Guy now that you mentioned with the mask, but I think your face coloring's a little better than mine.
Yeah.
Do you like the little sand spray effect I did?
Because they are always wearing masks.
Are they? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I know Wind Waker ones aren't. At least I'm pretty confident they're not.
I'm pretty sure.
But those ones were harder to draw because they have like the ribs and the stomach goes into like nothing.
So this is what they actually look like when they first appear in Ocarina of Time, right? And you can't tell that that's a mask. You can't tell that that's a mask. It just looks like the same color as the face. But this is the concept art for it.
Oh, interesting.
Which is horrifying. The concept
but look at the teeth. The teeth.
They do have teeth. They don't have that in the game. Look at that. look at that.
True. I don't know why I drew that version, but kind of almost slightly more the concept art, but just the teeth part. Maybe it's when they're attacking you or something. Or maybe I stole the Wind Waker ones a little bit. Oh yeah, I took it from Wind Waker. The teeth.
And this is what they look like in
Funko Pop.
Fusion. In Echoes of Wisdom. They do look like a Funko Pop. Well, and they don't look very dead. It just looks like a guy with a mask. It's like more than anything. Like you can't tell that this is like an undead mummy looking creature.
Yeah.
He just walks like a dude with a mask. Redeads in Twilight Princess were interesting because they're just mummies.
They got a little bit of armor. Is that a sword? What? I
Yep.
don't remember that.
This one also looks like it has a head for a hand. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I tried to draw the fingernails a little bit because I remember they're just like clawing you in the face when they get on you.
Sometimes they have pierced ears. Yeah. I feel like they can't add redeads the way they originally looked to Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom because they'd be too scary. It would up the game's rating.
Yeah.
I mean, like, look at this. That's terrifying. Like, you've got the Gibdos, but the Gibdos are kind of silly looking a little bit. They walk, they're kind of like bug-like. They're still horrifying, but this would be very scary to run into. This is what I should be for Halloween this year. A redead.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to our next drawing, and with that, our PAL topic. I'm just gonna show my lovely drawing here. Are we ready? Is the sound bumper done?
Mostly. It's still going a little bit, but it's in the quieter section.
Okay. For today's PAL topic, I thought, Micah, we could play a game of 20 questions using Zelda enemies. Similar, right in with the theme. And what we can do here is we will each play. We'll each get a turn, being the guesserer and the word haver. What do they call it? I don't know what you even call these positions. I'm horrible at this.
The asker and the answerer.
The asker and the answerer. Yes. Good. And then we can play around against Chatty, aka ChatGPT. So would you like to go first with your Zelda enemy, or do you want me to go first?
I'll let you go first.
Okay.
I gotta think of a real good one.
Okay. So, should we have? Do we want to set any rules here on what you can have and what you can't have?
Nah.
Should we exclude bosses?
Nah.
Okay.
I guess try not to choose something super obscure that I don't know about. So good luck.
Yeah.
Choosing something I do know about.
Okay.
Where's that list of enemies you have?
It's
I
out
want
on
the list of enemies, but I don't want to like see pictures and accidentally cheat for our drawing thing.
It's out on the Google Drive. Probably find it. It's one of the most recent. Okay, I'm ready. I have my enemy type. It's 20 questions. So, in theory, this should be relatively easy because it's like so like subjected down to like it's an enemy in Zelda.
I'm gonna make you look real stupid when I don't get it.
I don't think that's gonna make me look stupid. Just to clarify.
Oh no, Will, you'll look real stupid because you said.
While we're doing these guesses, Let's draw another enemy. Do you want to pick one this time?
Let's see. I'm just looking on Zeldapedia because I couldn't find it.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Huh. They got a lot of. Okay. Okay. This is a good one. This is a good one. A flying tile.
To draw?
Yeah.
Okay. An enemy in a surprising amount of Zelda games.
How do you just make? There's like a line tool. Oh yeah, here it is. That's not how that thing works, apparently.
Whooshing. Spinning. I'm done.
Oh,
You
you're so
picked
quick.
you picked too easy of a thing. I guess I can color it in. There you go. There's my flying tile enemy.
Nice. I'm so close to being done. Your mind's gonna be blown.
Well, do you have any questions for me? Because
Oh yeah,
we are also playing 20
doing those
questions
at the same time, huh?
Yeah.
The
Maybe we call it here with the flying
way?
tile. And we spend the rest of our time, each of us has to draw Ganondorf. And we can take as much time as we want with that one. That'll be our final enemy. That'll be round us to a nice 9 enemies. It's so good, Micah.
I know.
Did you use the line tool?
I did.
Why is it
Also,
crooked?
one of my lines
is that it's like all crooked looking.
Well, they're straight lines. You still got to line them up perfectly. Also, this line right here is gray. I don't know how.
Are you ready? Are you ready to see the flying tile enemy?
I'm so ready.
There it is. so dumb.
You know what? We nailed it.
I think we did. I think we got it good. It's in so many games, actually. I know it's in I'm fairly certain it's in Twilight Princess. I'm fairly certain it's in Skyward Sword. Look at that. Look at how good mine looks compared to the actual picture.
You know, yours looks better than that picture.
Wow. I even put the little whooshy spinning effect.
Yeah, it's spinning so fast, I can tell.
Okay. Final drawing. We draw Ganondorf. You can draw Ganondorf from any era that you so desire.
Can I look up a picture of Ganondorf?
Sure. I don't see why not.
We're allowed cheating.
Do you want? Are you gonna look up a picture of Ganondorf?
Heck yeah.
Well, that's not really drawing from memory, actually. So probably don't do that.
Okay, I'll stop.
Okay. What questions do you have for me about my enemy?
Oh yeah. Is it humanoid?
Kinda. What do you mean by humanoid?
Very hopeful. Like mostly like 2 arms, 2 legs, stands on 2 legs.
Yes and no on that one. But he is mostly humanoid. It is mostly humanoid.
Not very helpful.
Sorry.
If I asked if it had a normal number of human limbs, would the answer also be yes?
Is this 2 questions?
I don't know.
If I ask this,
I'm just still confused by the first answer.
I will give
Yes,
this to you. It has 2 arms, 2 legs.
Okay, humanoid enough then.
Humanoid enough. Yeah, that's why I said mostly humanoid.
Does it use, I don't want to say like man-made, but does it use weapons that are created and not necessarily part of its body?
Yes.
Okay. And we decided these are enemies in Legend of Zelda, right?
Right.
It's not going to be like a friendly dude. Are they in Tears of the Kingdom?
Yes.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what, 3 questions? 3 questions?
I think that's it. I'm trying to think of, there's Bokoblin, Moblin. Is there another Blin? I was going to ask if their name ends in Blin.
That your next
I don't
question?
think that's not narrowing it down that much. But those are definitely humanoid. So if you said maybe humanoid for those, I'd be a little betrayed.
If you feel like those are definitely humanoid, then the answer to the first question is yes, definitely humanoid.
Okay, cool. Okay, so is it a Bokoblin?
No.
Is it a Moblin?
No.
Oh, bummer.
You're on question 6.
I mean, is it a Zolfo?
No.
Because those are less humanoid. That's an interesting picture of Gandorf we got there going. I'm so focused, I haven't drawn anything yet.
See, he always has long hair, right?
Not always, maybe.
But it looks weird. He has short hair.
I started drawing a nose, and it was just absolutely massive, like the worst.
I'm so bad at drawing. He is quite disproportionate.
I need like an olive green gray color, and I do not have one. Oh, edit colors. I guess I can try that. Not close enough. Kind of at a loss at this point.
Really? You've narrowed it down so close.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably an enemy type I might just be forgetting. Is it a knight, essentially?
No.
Okay, so get some of those. It has to be an enemy, so no Zora or Gorons. Unless it's like possessed Unibo or whatever. But I'm assuming that's not a thing. Because he's usually not an enemy.
Right. I don't like how this is turning out. I made him too buff.
Too buff?
Yeah.
I'm brain firing on questions. Let's see. I guess there are those cave dudes. It's not one of those cave dudes, is it?
It is.
Hang from the ceilings?
It
Forgot
is.
about those ones.
Yep.
What are those called?
Horriblins.
They do end in a blend.
They do end
That was a good question.
It was a good one. That was like, and when you're like, those are definitely humanoid. I'm like, well,
I mean, those Horriblin are slightly less humanoid than those. So I
then
understand.
Bokoblin
Yeah.
and a Moblin. I don't know. I feel like a Moblin. I feel like they're pretty comparable.
Bokoblins are pretty humanoid. Moblins are slightly off, but like the Horriblin, they're almost more monkey-like than.
Yes, they are definitely like monkeys. But yeah, that's why I went that direction. Okay, so now you got to come up with an enemy type, and I will play 20 questions with you for him.
Okay. Daryl. Okay, I got one.
Okay.
Oh, you did make him a little buff. But just in the arms.
Yeah, his legs, not so much. I know it's a work in progress. Okay. It's definitely
It's not bad. It's not bad. That's looking pretty decent.
Okay. You have your enemy? I'm sorry. I'm so
yeah.
Oh here.
Boy, I do not have as much space down below as I thought I did.
This does not look nearly as good as I.
You making your eraser much bigger? This eraser's teeny.
The size bar?
Yeah. The size bar has 4 options, and all of them are very small.
Okay, my question here is this enemy bigger than Link?
No.
Okay, it's a small guy.
Well, no, smaller.
Smaller.
But that means you have to be very specific. I'll give you a little clue there. You'll have to, I didn't think about things a little bit, but you'll have to be a little more specific than I originally intended based off of my answer I just gave you, which I feel like will probably be more confusing than helpful. So you're welcome. I want to zoom out just a little bit, but I feel like I'm zooming. It zooms so much. So it's just like a slight zoom. Whatever, that's good enough.
Now, if it's not bigger than Link, next question is: is this enemy found in the water?
No. I can't think of any instance where it's found in the water, at least.
Okay. It be a land creature. It be a land lubber. Oh my gosh. Too many instances of my Line's not connecting. Is it in Tears of the Kingdom?
No.
Okay, okay. Hopefully we're not getting too obscure and weird with this one. I am gonna be real embarrassed. Is it in Wind Waker?
No.
What? It's not in Wind Waker, and it's not in Tears of the Kingdom. What kind of tricks are you trying to pull here?
I'll never tell.
I'll never tell. Is it plant-like?
No.
Is it on our list of enemies?
I don't know if we're using the same list of enemies.
Oh, then scratch that question. Strike it from the record.
I will say it's not on my list of enemies. Probably. Wait, let me see. My search function is kind of broken, so I have to like search by hand. It says there's 4 uses of this thing I searched for, but I cannot find the 4th one.
Like 4 uses in games?
Okay, so it is on my list.
Interesting. Okay. Interesting, but also not really that helpful. Is it humanoid?
No. It's human void. So good.
Who is it? A chew jelly.
No.
Chew. What else can I ask? Is it found outside?
Yes.
Is it found in a dungeon?
Yes.
Can it fly?
No.
It's found in dungeons. It's found outside. It's smaller than Link. It can't fly. It's not humanoid. And it's not in Wind Waker or Tears of the Kingdom.
Yep.
We gotta figure out what things weren't in Tears of the Kingdom. Shoot, man, I'm kind of at a loss here. Any sort of hints I can get? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to ask.
Ask better questions.
Okay. What would be a better question? Just for someone that's looking to ask some of those better questions.
I don't know, kind of figure. I mean, it turns out it's in more games than I thought.
Okay, so it's in more than 4.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you a little hint. Well, most of those, well, it's in about 4, I think.
Okay.
Well, the specific one.
Is that the little hint that I get?
That's Actually, I take it back. It's in 1. Oh, no, it's in 2.
It's in 1. It's in 2. It's only in 2 games.
It's in 2 games.
That's not that many.
It isn't that many. Kind of few, huh?
Yeah. I don't know how to make his clothes look good.
Tell me about it.
I should have just quit while I was ahead.
Gosh dang it, where are these hidden lines? Well, I don't understand.
I think I'm just going to call it here. This is my Ganondorf. I'm not even going to try with feet. He's just going to have points for feet.
Oh, yeah, mine doesn't have feet because I didn't give myself enough space.
Okay, can I get...
Very good.
So, can I get... for a hint, can I get what game it's found in?
No.
No? Okay, so
I'm not going to tell you that.
I'll just have to ask.
I feel like it's a pretty... It's a
big
hint. And once you figure that out, I think.
Okay. So let's look through the games and think about enemies that only appear in few games. That's the tough part here. Without looking things up, it's hard. Is it in a 3D Zelda?
Yes.
Okay. That narrows things down. It's not in Wind Waker. It's not in Tears of the Kingdom. Is it in Twilight Princess?
No.
Okay, it's not in Twilight Princess. That had a lot of unique enemies in it. Is it in Skyward Sword?
No.
It's not in Skyward Sword. Is it in Ocarina of Time?
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Or Majora's Mask, and that's probably the 2 instances that you know of where this enemy appears. It's smaller than Link. It is not human in shape. It's not plant-based. You had answered that earlier. It's not plant-based.
Yep.
Shoot. Now I've got to really pull into the recesses of my mind for what enemy is unique to Ocarina of Time. Is it a boss?
No.
It's not human. Is it spider-like?
C.
Is it mini Gomas?
No. That would have been good though.
Like
That'd
the
be
little
pretty
spider,
obscure.
the little spiders that come out of that you fight in, right?
Not those. Yeah, but it's not that.
Is it a Skolta?
No.
Oh man, that's that's just straight up a spider. But also, I think those are in tons of games. It's not
Plus,
a
you gotta
Skolta.
say their names a little better than that.
A Skolta? Skolta? That's not how you say it?
Pretty sure what you're thinking of is a Skulltola. Something like that, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, a Skulltola. You're right. A Skulltula.
No. Just remember the very first extra hint I already gave you.
I don't remember.
Well, you asked if it was bigger than Link, and I said no, but now you're going to have to be more specific with your answer.
Because it can be bigger than Link.
There might be versions of it bigger than Link.
It's not. I mean, is it the thing that we drew earlier? What is that called? Something Eves?
Nope.
What was this called? What was the spider thing we drew? No, that was a Tektite. That was a Tektite. Yeah, it's not Tektite.
Nope.
I mean, that's pretty spider-like. I mean, would you you would have given it to me if it's a golden Skulltula, right? That's not a different thing.
I absolutely would not give that to you.
Oh, so is it a golden Skulltula?
For two reasons, I would not give that to you.
Why? Because it's golden?
Because you're saying Skulltula. What? If it's actually pronounced Skulltula, I will throw myself off a bridge.
Is that the answer?
It's a gold Skulltula.
Okay. That was the answer. I think that took me way more than 20 questions. I should have got it with Skulltula, but I guess you're right.
Skulltula is the bigger ones, and I give you a pretty good hint with that too.
Yeah, that's fair. How do you pronounce this?
I say golden Skulltula.
To pronounce.
I could technically see Chula, like tarantula, but I'd be so upset if that's actually how it's said.
My advice for trying to say Skulltula is don't try. I've heard tons of different ways. You will have to talk to a person from Japan to tell you. Skulltula or Skulltula, whichever you prefer. That's the same. Who cares? I always just said Skulta. I don't know why. I just completely skipped half the word. That's not the right. The Skulltula. Wait, can you say it how you say it?
Skulltula.
Skulltula.
I can kind of see that, but
tarantula.
It sounds so wrong.
Skulltula.
It makes you think too much of spatula.
All right, Micah, let's see your final Ganondorf drawing.
You already have your mind actually blown.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh, actually, solid. Solid, really good, actually.
Which game?
His clothes look way better than mine.
I spent so long on the clothes just drawing some random
like golden things. Yeah, I mean, that's Wind Waker again. But he's not quite proportionate enough. This is like if the Wind Waker Ganondorf was in a different game.
Yeah, it's definitely a little.
He's not in the Wind Waker art style. Actually, he kind of looks like what would be on the stained glass window.
I see. That's what I was going for. Oh yeah, I forgot. His nose is like built into his forehead, kind of. I needed that to be more higher.
Yeah, his like.
I knew it was like extra massive, but I couldn't remember exactly how it was done. Also, I forgot this overcoat thing's kind of like a vest, and he has like red.
Yeah,
but I knew there were some lines and designs in there, so I just drew some.
I went for the Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah. Hot Ganondorf. Also, what's going on with his clothes?
Ganon Daddy, as some might call him. Just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on with his clothes.
Yeah,
I should have
stylized.
I'm so dumb. I should have realized because the outfit he's wearing, if I pull it up here, the outfit he's wearing is just like the Gerudo armor set. And I know what that looks like from personal experience. I have worn that. I have worn the Gerudo outfit. So he basically, what you know what still gets me to this day that I think is so funny is that, remember when people were fan art drawing rehydrated Ganondorf?
Oh yeah.
And they're like, look at how,
Forgot
and
about
they
that.
made him
Like
just
me.
jacked and like super. They're like, why does he look so good? And then that's what he looked like. It was like not even. It's not even like far off from what they made him look like in the final game. And I just think that that's so funny because this looks nothing like the zombie Ganondorf that you see at the beginning of the game. Like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of creative liberty being taken by fan artists. And then they're just like, yeah, we're just going to make him ripped. I mean, I guess you can't see all 8 of his 8-pack, but you can see that the muscle just continues up into the
I want to
pectoral.
see fan art now of Wind Waker Ganondorf with no shirt.
See, I pictured him being kind of like a middle-aged man with a gut. That's. Are you looking it up on the side? I'm not going to look that up in case we get anything weird.
I actually can't find anything.
Well, internet, you now have an assignment. What does
He just has 2 massive pecs that cover the top half of his body.
And they're so
I mean,
big
I don't. He's not like chunky-ish, but he is like barrel chested to the max.
Yeah, I was thinking like not dad bod, but like this guy,
more like bodybuilder-ish.
Like he's got a big chest and then like kind of a keg going down below, or like this guy.
But he's also like, that dude's strong.
Yes, exactly. Not like this Ganondorf, which is looks like maxing
and chiseled.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
it's more like the strong man build where there's not really like a ton of definition, but.
And then this guy's just trying too hard, Yeah,
exactly.
Well, except he's not. This was just like, he's like, I'm gonna rehydrate myself. I'll have muscles. Why not? It's all magic. It's fake. Steroids. It's not real. Although that is, well, if you look at like the past, that is what he looked like. So he actually was jacked before getting magic powers. Because he was like all for the and he does look like he kind of skips leg day a little bit, although his legs are pretty buff in this picture.
Yeah, I like I mean, his upper body is just real big.
Let's open this in a new tab so we can. Yeah, he's just got short legs.
Look at those calves.
Yeah, now that I'm talking about it, and he's walking with no shoes. He runs around complete raw barefoot. Yeah, I need to put up signs at the gym of this guy for motivation. This is what you could look like if you work out.
And then you put Wind Waker Ganondorf up and like, this is what you will look like if you don't come back.
Well, Mike, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Let's look at our collage of enemies that we have created here. Oh boy, look at these beautiful, clearly drawn in Microsoft.
I can definitely name all of those.
Oh man.
Here's mine.
I forgot you copy pasted the Dark Knight. That's not from the right one.
Yeah, but he has a shield for the level 2 Dark Knight. Tech Titan.
Oh man. Okay, so out of all of the ones that we did, though, we did really good on the first one. The Albatroll. Dark Knight, I think we both did pretty good on.
Yeah, decent. We knew what we were we were about on that one.
What was
Although I was
this
hoping to see the back, the lever.
lever? The
We added extra
lever.
teeth,
We
but we
yeah,
got that there were 4 spiky
we
things.
did good on the Octorok. We failed miserably on the plat boom.
Yeah, which I mean, I guarantee I've never seen one of those.
And then
But I think what we made are pretty cool. My inspiration, now that I think about it, was a little bit of a bomb chew look to it.
it does look like a bomb chew, kind
but
of.
with
Yeah,
multiple
yeah.
segments. And then, oh man, that should be an enemy. Like if you hit it, it then scatters into like a bunch of bomb chews that just kind of like go random directions and blow up.
I would say, besides the plat bomb
and the tech
Plat
type
bomb?
for me.
Plat boom. Sorry, not plat bomb. And yeah, we did pretty good. We got all these pretty good from memory. Like you would be able to pull up and be like, yeah, that's what that enemy is.
Yeah.
I would say sometimes yours were far better than mine. Like the Alba Crawl, yours looks really good. I mean, like the
This
coloring.
stuff, like surprisingly, like that one version of it at least was surprisingly pretty good.
Well, Micah, that's where we're gonna close out the episode, I guess. Thanks to everybody who listened. And remember, last week we asked you a question: is what's your favorite weird Nintendo accessory? That's right, physical Nintendo thing that they have produced or made that's like weird and unusual. And we're gonna give our top 5 weird and unusual Nintendo accessories. And we were gonna play 20 questions with Chat GPT, but I think we're gonna skip on that because this episode's going long already. So if you want to hear more, be sure to check out our Patreon. That's over patreon.com/Nintendo Pals, where for as little as $1, you get our bonus show, Nintendo Pals Plus, where we talk about whatever we want. It's kind of like talk about whatever. And where you can get a sneak peek into upcoming plans for episodes of the show and more. Follow me over on Andros1 on YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, all those places. And you can follow the show at Nintendo Pals across all platforms. That's everything, right?
Probably.
Micah, why don't you give a shout out? I usually give the shout out to Roger Pollard. You can give it this go around.
Oh yeah, Roger Pollard did our intro music. He's a pretty cool guy.
And our logo.
Oh yeah, and the logo. And he also like makes websites and things. So
yeah, check out his work. Links are in the description of every episode.
Yeah. And some games. So yeah, there's bunches of things.
Yeah, he's an artiste, a variety artist. And with that, Micah, I think we can close out here. Give us some wise words of wisdom.
Books have great value. Actions have greater value.
So true. All right. Peace out, everybody.